What we're going to do this year is design a public service announcement. That's PSA for short. So when you hear saying PSA, it means public service announcement. It's a message through the media. Here's an example. You may have seen this in the Star. This is the Star's campaign, Brave Views, Bold Ideas, and this is a PSA message. Because a PSA message is meant to evoke response from people. You can do it in the poster form, so you can use your color pencils, your crayons, sketch shading, or if you're more into digital, then you can use your camera and Photoshop. Or if you're even more creative, we're allowing you to do a combination of both. We all know that you are Malaysian and you love your country. So we're giving you this opportunity to move the nation forward with your message. But what's a PSA? How do I put a message together? What kind of visuals do I use? What kind of colors evoke images and emotion? So hold your horses. Taylor's University will come in and talk to you about that, all right? Now, there are going to be topics that you can talk about. See, the whole theme is related to Merdeka Day, right? But your poster is going to be a strong character-building message on what it means to be united as a nation, right? How do we get our ideas? Just one example first, right? Picking the Star newspapers. Teenage crime on the rise. Selangor sees a 10% jump with children as young as 12 years old. Can you imagine you have friends who are committing crime? Why are they not in school? What's happening here? Are their parents not watching them? Okay, so these are the questions you ask yourself. You can also look at health issues. Recently, this made headlines. What happens to a nation that is unfit and unwell? These are some questions that you will have to answer. Now look at education. We have other topics, lots of topics about education. It's very close to your heart. But literacy is one issue that you might want to tackle. Another issue could be child labor. But of course in Malaysia, we're quite fortunate we don't have those kind of problems. But this is also another topic you can touch on. You can touch on community and charity or relationships, home. There's one story that was recently put in here that appeared in the Star. HM alleged to have dragged student around school grounds. Okay. Racial integration. So what's your message out there? What do you want to tell people? This was recently in the opinion page where people talked about diverse contribution. Now there's a lot of talk about the history books that are being printed, right? Are we depicting history accurately? Okay, this is what we're talking about, critical thinking. All right, are there questions out there that you want to ask the nation? Okay, now the trick to doing this is staying current. Read the newspaper, read the internet, read magazines to find out what the hot topics are. You have to get your original template. Don't photocopy. You think of a creative name, then in 150 words, tell us what the concept of your poster or photo ad is. And then in another 150 words, why this message is important for Malaysia. Okay? Most importantly, we don't want to hear what your parents think about it, what your teachers thinking about it. We want to hear the voice of the youth. You can choose to design your poster on portrait or landscape format. Remember your font size at 10 points minimum. The contest is a little different this year. We want more kids to win at a state level. So this is what we're going to do. Now at level 1, you can only work 4 in a team. And if you are a Star-NiE subscription school, you will get co-curriculum certificates like these ones. Okay, how many of you received these certificates last year? The teachers as well as the students. Yes, you're supposed to get your COCO certs if you're NIE schools. And these qualify you for COCO points because it's signed by the Ministry of Education. What happens at the second level? We have the merit category. So, for example, Selangor, there will be a chance for 5 teams to win the merit award. If your school is located in KL, you will be up against Labuan, Kuala Lumpur, and Putrajaya. That's considered another state. Selangor is another category. 5 best entries, and you will get your cocoa certs and a 100 ringgit meal voucher to go treat yourselves. We're going to pick the outstanding team. So out of the state of Selangor, there will be 5 merit, and we're going to pick one team that's going to be the outstanding team. We're going to go to your school during assembly, and we're going to present this mock award. You're going to have your poster up here, and we're going to congratulate your team, have your names, and have your pictures in there. So your school keeps it forever. And not only that, we are going to feature your team in Star-Educate. That's our pull-out every Sunday. If you are in the merit category, and once we've shortlisted the best entries, we'll be doing a Skype interview with you before we shortlist. At the national level contest, we're going to pick 6 teams in total, 3 from the primary and 3 from the secondary level. Now bear in mind, there is no more lower secondary and upper secondary. There'll be 1 secondary champion, 1 primary champion, and 4 runners-up teams. At the grand finals, what do you have to do? Primary school, you've got it easy, yeah? Just a 5-minute PowerPoint presentation. And the champs go to Universal Studios Singapore. And the runners-up, each member wins a 1,000 ringgit Samsung phone voucher, sponsored by the Star. Now, for the secondary level, what you have to do next is convert that message into a 1-minute video PSA based on the same message. And you will have about 1 month only to do that. After your presentation, the panel of judges will ask you questions. And the way you answer and carry yourself and the confidence you have will play an important role. But before we actually choose the champ, this is what is going to happen. We'll give these 3 teams a chance to get a one-time feedback session with our lecturers who are going to present here shortly on your video idea. So you know how to improve on it, make it better before you actually come in for the grand prize. Now the runners-up, again, you get your Samsung phone vouchers. All right, and this is the bonus round. The Star will pick the best 10 teams. And this is what we're going to do. We are going to approach our strong NIE supporters, companies like NASA, for instance, okay? And we are going to do some sale for you. We're going to pitch your PSA message to these companies as Merdeka Day ads. Do you know why we're rushing now? Okay? If your message resonates with the company, if they like your message, then they are going to use your ad as the Merdeka Day ad. For example, something like this, yeah? And a surprise will be in store for your school. I'm not going to tell you what it is just yet. When we run your ad, what we'll do at the bottom is we'll give you the recognition. We'll mention your name and your school as well. Timeline. Remember we said we're rushing all this for Merdeka Day? So it's very important. You get your contest template on the 8th or the 22nd. We're publishing this twice. For teachers, the online registration opens on April 22nd, and the contest closes on June 19th. If you send in your entries late, you might just miss the shortlisting. So teachers, help us pick the best 3 entries, and even if you have 5 and you can't think, then give us the 5 entries. We will begin the shortlisting almost immediately, and we'll Skype for the potential grand prize winners, and of course the secondary team. As I mentioned, you'll have about 1 month to put your PSA together. We're targeting doing this in line with Merdeka Day, so the contest finals will be in around Merdeka, 31st of August, or by 16 September. All right, this is our contest website. It'll be up and running by April 8th, tomorrow. You can get all these pointers and more on the website, including the rules and regulations.